Hi guys, it's Sean Lee back again with another video, and today I thought I'd switch things up on my channel a bit because I like gaming videos and I like recording games, but sometimes it's just nice to go back through the bare bottom of the barrel ideas on YouTube and do a shite reaction video. But this isn't going to be a shite reaction video because you got my sarcastic asshole voice, so it's going to be the best video you've ever watched. It's not. But anyway, let's get into the top I can't speak today. Let's get into the top 15 videos that 99.9% of people are scared of. But just quick, are you in that 1% that isn't scared? If so, make sure you comment in the comment section down below, because to be honest, I don't really care if you are or aren't. But at the end of the day, it's free content, so...
Number 15.
Oh my god, it's the chills guy. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus.
Red sack delivery. Have you ever come across a video where you don't
Oh my god, not that clown craze from like 2016. That was just a fucking weird time. Like, those clowns were so retarded. I used to be scared of them back then, but I like clowns now. I find them funny.
Understand what's happening, but
what do you think's happening? Someone's literally walking up. A random clown is walking up onto someone's patio. Use your eyes.
Somehow it's seriously creepy. This video has been shared around the Indonesian internet community with no context whatsoever.
Jesus fucking Christ. Someone's filled their pillow slip with jam or ketchup or whatever the fuck that is. And it's way too small to be a body bag.
It appears to be apparent security footage from the porch of a home. An unknown individual dressed as a clown carrying a sack that's covered in red walks...
Well, this video is going to get age restricted already. It's funny because I don't get ads anyway. Yes. One to me, YouTube none. Get wrecked, Susan.
Up the porch steps. It seems he's trying to send a message, or possibly prank the homeowner.
What? Okay, there's a difference between prank and scaring someone. Because a prank is like someone walking into a door and a bucket of water tips on their head. That's a prank. But there's someone dressing up as a clown with a fake body bag and tossing it on someone's porch. That is a whole nother level. If that's a prank, then does that mean killing someone's a prank? I don't know.
By leaving the sack and knocking on the door. The clip being shared ends shortly afterwards, leaving everybody scared, wondering what actually happened. We were able to track the footage down to YouTuber Billy.
Stay away from me, you creepy bastard. Okay. Can someone come collect Ronald McDonald's uncle? I think he stole the ketchup again.
The fridge, who wrote the surveillance tape is 100% real, no faking. In reality, this was probably a prank, but not before scaring 99% of people. Number 14, Lincoln City Cathedral ghost. With only slightly more than 2,000 views, this haunted video deserves more interest. Posted
Does it really now?
In March of 2015 by YouTuber Renaissance 2001, the video shows a ghost outside Lincoln City Cathedral at night. As the church bells chime, the person filming the video spies something around the corner. On a
How the hell you actually managed to see that? It's black on black. Yeah, that over there, that's a black cat in a power cut.
Of the building, it appears to be a little
What the actual fuck is that? Right, who's wearing a mask then? What is that?
face as the person starts panicking, getting slightly...
Okay, you wouldn't get closer to that thing. You'd leg it the other direction. At least that's what I would do. Don't try and be brave. I prefer my life. I've still got shite YouTube videos to make.
Closer to try and capture what this is.
And it disappears without a jump cut. So it must be real fuck up.
The face disappears around the corner. He runs after to find nothing there at all. Absolutely terrifying, made even more so by the chiming of the bells.
Who would be chiming bells at that late at night? I'm pretty sure that cathedral gets a lot of noise complaints.
A reminder to feel for the lost souls who haunt this earth. Number
People say they spotted ghosts around the Tower of London, I've been to the Tower of London and seen nothing.
13. Potential taking. This one will stay with you long after you watch it. What would you do if you heard these sounds of horror in your neighborhood?
Fucking Jesus Christ almighty. Go upstairs, put on my headset, and complete Red Dead Redemption 2 for the 40th time. I have to admit, those do sound a bit too loud to be real, but then again, it sounds a bit too, what's the word I'm looking for here? Basically, a bit too real to be put on in editing, because that you have to have some really good editing software to do that, I think.
A Ring doorbell caught this scene, considered a potential taking in the Los Angeles neighborhood of Leimert Park in November of 2019. The footage shows a vehicle pass by, and from the vehicle, screams are heard as a woman pleads for help from those outside.
Oh, fucking hell. If this is real, then I hate this planet. Because there's actually people that do this. They need to take a long, good look in the mirror and just turn themselves in, for fuck's sake. Because if this is real, then that is fucking awful. And I know bet a lot of you are going, well, no shit. But fucking hell.
Witnesses say that the getaway car was a small white hatchback.
After a potential...
And no one goes running after the girl. Great people. Amazing.
taking was reported. This Ring doorbell footage prompted an investigation into the incident. Los Angeles Police Department officer Mike Lopez said that police who responded to the call at first found no evidence of a taking. However, this disturbing footage seems to point in that direction. The woman is crying and screaming for someone to help,
Then someone help her!
repeatedly pleading for over half a minute as the vehicle passes by at around 11 p.m. When the owners of the Ring doorbell hear this, they're seen on their doorstep, looking to see what's going on. KTLA reports that a witness on the scene claims she heard a man's voice as well saying, "I'm sorry." He was pictured pulling the braided hair of the woman in the passenger seat. The vehicle then sped from the neighborhood with its rear hatch open. After the LAPD was provided the doorbell footage, they reopened the investigation and canvassed the neighborhood for clues, but as of the end of November, there have been no leads. As reported by Mercury News, let's hope this woman is found soon. Number 12.
Or found. Seriously, if I saw that, I'm not on the phone to the police instantly. Like, you don't just stop and see what's going on. If you hear someone pleading for help, you call the police.
Shadow figure. You know that feeling like you're
Fucking hell. Who would willingly have that in their home? That is terrifying. Some sort of alien space creature.
being watched? Well, maybe you are. This YouTuber says that demonic activity in his home has risen to reoccurrences every
Probably because of that picture. Seriously. Who would have that in their home? What even is that? Like, usually you have pictures of your family, your friends, or happy days out. You don't have sad alien space creatures.
3 to 4 days. He writes, "The demon shadow figure was at the foot of my bed when I woke up, probably watching my dog and I for 8 to 9 minutes, then fled down the hallway and caught a black mass materializing by the door and moving towards my bedroom. And then in the lower right hand side of the video, you can see it leaving, resulting in me and my dog visibly shaken. The clip does indeed appear to show a shadow figure seeming to materialize on the wall. Whether it's demonic or not is debatable. It doesn't appear to cause any evil, although."
Right, I'm moving out. If that showed up in my house, I'm like, nah, packing my bags as we speak. I'm moving. I would rather live in a shed than having to stay in a haunted house. Yeah, you could pay me any amount of money to stay in there. Unless it's a DeLorean, then we got another problem on our hands.
Oh, perhaps the feeling of it was insidious. The man's dog certainly looks scared enough. What do you think this shadow being wants? Could it just be a friendly ghost? Number 11. Emergency. If you've ever been in an abandoned building under a state of emergency, you know how alone this man feels with
An abandoned building in a state of emergency. What, so you're like running from someone that's trying to kill you? Donald Duck bullying you?
just over 28,300 views. This video titled Emergency.mp4 was published in March of 2016 by YouTuber Paul Cyrek. His description reads, I was at hospital and woke up. Everyone left, but I found one still there after camera battery died. The hospital in the video does indeed look abandoned, making the emergency sound and eerie flashing lights all the more terrifying. For some reason, with no one else fleeing the scene alongside you, fear is heightened, heavy breathing and heavy sighs are heard through the camera.
God, they're like ear deafening as well. Why would you just... Okay, if you were in an abandoned building and you just hear it's like sirens and stuff coming from inside the building, would you stay in there? Because I fucking wouldn't.
The cameraman passes through the hospital, down a hallway, through a door around a corner, and another door and hallway. No one is there, leaving us to wonder who exactly this man found after the camera battery.
I know, 12-year-old edgelords. They're probably putting an epic, massive prank to film on their YouTube channels.
Died. David Roman says he used to work hospital security and that he thinks this is a security guard during a fire drill, but he suggests that patients weren't evacuated for the drill. Rather, it's more likely this was a closed-off wing under construction, which might explain the pallets and construction equipment spotted in the video, something that wouldn't be found in patient areas.
Oh nah, what you on about? Like, can I tell you what you find in hospitals? You don't find sick people, you find wooden pallets and tools. That is normal.
Seems like a valid explanation, however it is still terrifying to think about. Number 10. Haunted closet. Closets are usually...
Closet? Are you joking me? Oh my god, it's the haunted closet! It must be that organ from the Beauty and the Beast shit film. It's haunted, I tell you, it's haunted!
Usually harmless, but a series posted by RadLad1 has us wondering what's on the other side of that door.
It's that TV. It's looking at me funny.
According to the uploader, the closet in question hasn't been altered since he moved in, but creepy occurrences keep happening with it. In the first video, he opens the door to the small closet, which has a disused TV on the ground, several hangers, and some random stuff on the shelf, including a stuffed animal. The next video is where the creepiness comes in. You can hear the door rattling slightly, and as the dude gets closer to it,
Yeah, moving out still. We're going into, I'm living in the sewers now, along with Pennywise, my boy. Yeah. If I'd stay in that house yet, no, not doing it. Packing my bags as we speak. I'm out in about 5 minutes.
Examine what's going on. It slowly opens on its own, and then jerks open before jerking shut. The spookiness
Jesus Christ, that was some force as well.
Continues with the next video, in which the man says he hears constant sounds coming from the closet. He approaches it again, and as he reaches towards the handle, a terrifying rattling is heard, causing him to jump and back away again. The last video culminates in probably the scariest happening. There is a knocking on the door and a rattling. It's heard plain.
Someone threw that TV at the wall. Someone threw that TV at the door.
As day, when the guy opens the door, you can see there's nothing at all inside. I think we're all thinking the same thing.
Why is he not moved out yet?
It's time to move.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Number 9. Paranormal Lodge investigation. Some haunted places hide secrets only the afterlife knows. This video is a private investigation.
Oh my god, I never knew the new Paranormal Activity film was so crap.
Of the Tamaqua Elks Lodge, which occurred on Saturday, September 14th, 2019. Apparently, the Elks Lodge in the town of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania, has some haunted history.
It's very messy as well. It just leaves chairs, wherever the fuck that thing is, and wires across the floor. Like, clean it up for fuck's sake.
Housed in a converted apartment building, there are claims that the Elks Lodge is haunted by the ghosts of two people who took their own lives, who resided in the previous apartments. Some claim they've heard voices and seen poltergeist activity. When the Pocono Paranormal team investigated, they caught numerous orbs and a voice that said "love you." So what did Team SCRT find? They too captured orb and
A bowling alley. Who wants a game of bowling? Cousin, do you want to go bowling?
light anomalies on the scene, as well as horrifying screams on the EVP. They also captured someone saying "help me," and another said "come play." There are many.
Yeah, no pity, no, not dealing with that, nope. If I was in there, I'd be going out to the closest exit. Where's the close window? I don't care if I'm on, like, the 4th floor. I'm out.
Unexplained sounds and a voice saying, "Martha, time to go." The spirit box also captured a voice responding, "I'm staying." But perhaps the creepiest point is the hazy, shadowy figures that appears to rise up beside one of the crew near the end of that video. Whatever is going on in this lodge is not something you'd want to face in the light of day.
No shit.
Number 8, Mother Nature. This video will
Mother Teresa's come back to haunt us, people.
deter you from ever wanting to become a sailor.
Oh, damn it, that was my first ambition. I'm not even joking, when I was little, I desperately wanted to be a captain.
The video shows a large ship on a stormy sea. From the top of the deck, massive waves swell around the ship, while the darkening sky overhead casts an even grimier scene. The waves are so turbulent that they
So how is this meant to scare me? So, lots and lots of waves going up and down at very fast speeds is meant to scare me. But so many people dying on the Titanic is not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no with this one, Chief.
They appear to be climbing the edge of the boat. In fact, water splashes onto the deck, the ocean spray bursting up like a geyser at the helm. There's something quietly frightening about this video. The anger and unpredictability of nature and the helplessness of being in the middle of it, tossed about by the sea. Some in the comments find it beautiful, and it is in a way, but others write,
You literally just said it's scary. So you have two different opinions on this. God, it's like that friend that says, "No, I hate the Emoji Movie," and then automatically go with some other's opinion saying they like the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie shit, by the way.
rightfully find it terrifying, with Redditor Buttered Muffin Toots writing, "I got seasick just watching this. Whether you find this more beautiful or fearful, one thing's for sure. You'll be 100% grateful that your feet are planted firmly on land." Number 7, It's in the Room. Kicking back with your friends.
God, that reminds me of that Scott Cawthon thing. You know where he said he was scared of Bonnie? So he thought Bonnie was outside knocking on his door. So he goes over to his door, realizes that his door's locked, so he thinks Bonnie's in the room with him.
Should be carefree. What happens when something strange occurs? A bin falls or a door clatters shut without explanation. If it happens once, then you can pass it off as just an oddity. But when it happens repeatedly, it's not coincidental. You may have something paranormal on your hands. This video was posted by Creepy7 Paranormal and shows 3 guys just hanging out.
Must stay 5 feet away. That shows you're not... Okay, I'm not going to finish that. You can put the pieces together yourself.
Lying on the floor of their room on their phones, when something flies off the corner filing cabinet, startling the 3 and causing the sleeping dude to sit up, while the item, which looks like a roll of paper, could have simply fallen from a precarious position on the cabinet.
God, are they sleeping in an abandoned building or something? Why is there all this shit scattered across the floor? That is nowhere near a bedroom.
What happens next makes you think again. A larger roll of paper leaning up against a standing cupboard flips onto the floor. There's no way that this one could have fallen on its own, as it didn't fall in a natural manner. It would have had to have been lifted and tossed over. Whatever is in this room finally has all three boys' attention. They all sat up, with one covering his head with a blanket and the other staring in fear.
Yeah, covering your head in a blanket. Yeah, like when I used to, okay, I'm not gonna go into detail about that. But basically, whenever I see something creepy, I put a blanket on my head and pretend it's not there. Kind of like homework.
At the corner where the commotion is coming from, the thing is not finished. The top file cabinet drawer opens wide, and a cupboard box on the floor lifts off the ground, levitating momentarily. This causes the boys to flee, and as
Why didn't you do that in the first place? Seriously, if there was something, if things kept on falling over in my room, I'm out. Like, why would you stay in that room any longer?
as they do, two more giant rolls of paper fall to the ground. Redditor Crimson Cario writes, "What's more terrifying is the fact that these grown-up men went screaming out the room, showing how scary it must have been. Well,
And how conveniently there was a camera in their room. Seriously, is this kind of like some security cream or anything? Because it's kind of coincidental that this camera was recording. Am I the only one who finds that? I don't know.
Adrian the Goat adds, "It's stuff like this that keeps me up at night. You're not alone."
Oh, nah, mate, things that keep me up at night is freaking Red Dead Redemption. I complete that so much that I'm pretty sure I know the whole story word for word. I mean, I don't, but shut up.
Lone Goat. Number 6. In the hallway. If you've ever heard someone crying and you went to investigate, this video will make you consider the possibility that the sound is from the beyond. Posted by YouTube.
What's that meant to me? From the beyond? What? Beyond infinity?
Cluffo. The footage shows a man hearing a ghost girl's cry.
Did you hear that?
When he goes to investigate, walking slowly through his room to the door, he opens it to find a
And there's a face!
huddled mass in the hallway. It's hard to tell in this footage what it could be, but we'll assume for the sake of argument that it's a ghost girl huddled over in distress.
Or it could be a bag or something. Seriously, I can kind of see where you're going with this. Like, there's the legs, there's her back, there's her hair, and there's her hands. But that could also be a bag and a bunch of shit, like, laid there.
The man closes the door again, and then a moment later decides to reopen it. When he does, he finds the figure standing before him at the end of the hallway. In a
Oh, fuck that.
Still in
Nah.
standing
Fuck that. I would not stay in that house for one more second if there's something standing there. Like something standing in the middle of my corridor. No, not dealing with it. No.
position. Once he realizes what he's seeing, he shuts the door.
Barricade it. Throw some crap over there. Put a chair. If you put a chair by your door handle, it blocks it.
Quickly in fear.
And
Those
just
in the
fact that
comments
they
of
can't
this
push it
video
now.
feel the same way. 50 Shades of Fierce writes, "Scariest thing I've ever seen. After the 100th time, it still gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps in a near stop of the heart." Number 5. A hand emerges. When the hand emerges from nowhere, you begin to think
Where the fuck did that come from? Is it someone from hell trying to get out?
you're seeing things, especially if it's disembodied. Posted to Reddit by Sightcurfer. This one will make you feel like you're being touched. Sightcurfer writes, "During a paranormal investigation of a hobby group, a hand emerges from
Yeah, during a paranormal investigation. Because you know everything in these videos are paranormal. Because paranormal places are the worst places on earth.
nowhere and disappears again. Group still doesn't know where the hand came from after 6 years." Originally posted in July of 2014, the German private investigator is seen with his crew in a darkened room. They're all facing one way in what appears to be a hallway, likely getting ready to enter another room in the space they're investigating. Pretty normal, that is, until a hand appears out of the bottom left side of the screen.
How could you not feel that? How could you not feel that on your back? Like, seriously. You would be... If I felt something on my back, I'm turning around. Like, if it's just one of my mates, then I'm gonna be pissed at them if they're trying to do that.
As though to pat one of the crew on the back, it flits on screen for a moment while the crew remains unaware before disappearing again in an instant. In the comments, Redditor RWP80 says that it looks human but with a finger missing. Another
It's a Simpsons character. Homer, give me the beer.
says it looks like an animal hand, maybe that of a raccoon, but it doesn't seem animal at all to me. It looks indeed human. Who was in the room that night with these investigators, and what did they want? Only the disembodied hand knows. Number 4. Phantom Menace. Have you ever seen a ghost video that looks 100% authentic, posted by YouTuber
Yes, I have actually.
Faden? This short clip will have you questioning everything. The video shows some ghost investigators entering a darkened room, searching it with 2 flashlight beams. One tells the other to cover his back while welding the camera. The sight zooms around all corners of the room, including the ceiling, the floor, the walls. In one corner next to what appears to be a wardrobe, the camera zooms in to capture something strange down on the floor. But just when you think whatever that thing is
that a rat or something? What is that? That's gotta be a rat.
might somehow be the titular ghost, a creaking sound causes the cameraman to pull back, and what he captures is terrifying. Where moments before there was nothing, now a tall, vague figure looms. It's
What the actual fuck? Is that an angel or something? Is that Mother Teresa coming down on to bless us all and tell us to fuck off? Seriously, what is that?
hard to see the thing's distinct characteristics as the camera lurches in fear before the 2 guys race for their lives down the stairs, but whatever it is certainly gets your heart racing. After saying she believes this video is authentic, Enigma states in the comments, the doorway looks like it's standard height, and the thing looks like it's easily reaching the top. I'd even go as far to say that it's crouching slightly, so unless there's someone suffering from gigantism living in that place,
It's Tall Girl. She's come back to kill us all.
it's definitely paranormal. What do you think? Can you explain this haunting image away? Or is it paranormal? Number 3, missing. What do you do when your internet friend goes missing?
Internet friend. Internet friend. Oh yeah, my internet friends. Oh yeah, they're great people. Great people. We play, we obviously go on the internet a lot because obviously they're my internet friends. Who calls them that?
You travel halfway across the world to find him. Posted to No Sleep by user Addis14. This story and the videos that accompany it are sure to keep you up at night. According to Addis, his friend is missing. 8 years ago, 7 friends met online playing video games, after which the group moved to Discord, which is a free voice and text chat app
Do you really need to explain what Discord was?
for gamers. Every person in the
Just gamers. It's also that one guy that tries to catch pedophiles on that.
group was a bit of a misfit, an outsider, but none more so than a Polish man in his early 20s named Adrian. Addis describes him as having the demeanor of Forrest Gump. From the sound of things, Adrian seemed pretty harmless at first, but a month prior to this post, he began acting out and seemed a different person altogether. Addis described him as a hostile lunatic. Addis said Adrian would
It's the guy from The Shining. What's his name? What is his name? I can't remember.
go on hour-long rants and insisted that the cursed woods near his home were also haunted by the CIA, who
Haunted by the CIA. Okay.
installed quote black sites unquote there. 2 weeks prior to this Reddit post, Adrian went missing. He deleted his Discord and social media accounts, and the final 2 messages the group had managed to save prior to his vanishing online were the same type of nonsense he'd been spouting for weeks. As far as they could tell, he'd gone off the grid, except for one thing, his YouTube account. This remained active. Video
Oh, duh, obviously. You need a YouTube account to watch my videos. Like, honestly. Don't worry, I'm not turning into a self-absorbed prick. I don't have the self-confidence to do that.
videos began appearing on this account. The first is a video Adrian filmed walking through the woods at daylight. Nothing out of the ordinary happens in this clip. The second is more disturbing. The opening shot shows the woods at night. The shot changes to Adrian coming across a flight of stairs in the daytime covered in rubble. The stairs lead down to a room with a rusted red container with a camera stand pointed inside. The container looks like
That doesn't look set up.
a bathtub of sorts. Then the shot returns to blackness, with only the edge of a wall in view. Addis goes on to say that the remaining 6 friends all assumed this was some sort of prank Adrian was pulling. He left his YouTube channel up for them to view. They were his audience. But the next 2 videos changed everything, making Addis worry for Adrian's help. In video 3, Adrian crawls through a sewer, after which
Hiya, Georgie.
he reaches a dead end. The 4th video is only static. Towards the end, you can barely make out 2 men walking in the darkness, alongside the man filming, which Addis assumes is Adrian. Audio from the final video posted sounds like Morse code, along with the sounds, numbers, letters, and symbols appear in handwriting across the red screen.
Neo, Jimmy, question mark, weird F symbol, equal sign. Sounds like one of those, wireless telegraph things that they used to use on the Titanic.
The group can't figure this out. Addis says that he and another of the group, Lewis, plan to travel to Poland to investigate the matter and search the woods. Each of these videos have only around 100 views, which means
Still more views than I get.
very few are hot on the trail of this story. So what have Redditors to offer Addis? They were able to decipher that the Morse code in the last video spells River Kwai, which could be a reference to the Thai River. Other than that, not much has been confirmed, and Addis has provided no update to this strange story. Can you solve the mystery?
Well, obviously not.
Number 2, mysterious package. If you ever find a mysterious package on your doorstep, here's a pro tip.
Oh, using those good classic ring.com bells, yeah. Why do they exist? I get they're good for catching robbers, but what robber's gonna go up to a flipping door and go, "Hey, can I rob your house?" Okay, I'll just leave you alone then.
Don't open it. YouTuber Alaskan Diva posted this clip saying it came from a doorbell camera.
No, really? What makes you say that? If I saw a mysterious package on my door that me and my mum didn't order, straight to the police.
She writes, you can see a person leaving at the beginning of the film. Watch the lower left corner. At first I thought he'd left a package, but then the footage does appear to show a figure leaving the front porch area at the start of the clip.
Really? I'm pretty sure we could all see that.
A moment later, something strange and shadow-like appears to emerge at the entryway. You can see why the person thought a mysterious package had been left for her. The item appears to be moving around slightly.
Okay, what the fuck is that? What is that? Like, what?
Before
I'm
it
so
changes
confused.
shape like it's inflating, slowly floating up
It's one of those wacky, I don't know, play the clip.
into the air, where it hovers like a shadow figure in the blinding sunlight. Definitely creepy looking, but does this have a more logical explanation? YouTuber Jada Art in the comments suggests it's a wasp or hornet crawling on the
Well, are wasps and hornets that big? Because I don't think they are.
lens. Others say it's a snail, and some say it looks like a kid crawling away at first. Bug or not,
Snail.
the eerie effect would certainly make you hesitant to open the front door and check what's on your doorstep.
Locking the
Before we
doors.
get to number levels, 99% of people will be scared because 99% of us own electronic devices that can be hacked.
Oh, duh.
This video should serve as a public warning about how vulnerable we are to such an invasion of our privacy. The video captures a man hacking into a home surveillance system and
Bit creepy on the man hacking into a little girl's camera. Yeah, just let that sink into your mind.
speaking to a girl who's watching TV in her home.
I'm your best friend.
Oh, fuck off. Just fuck off. Why? Call the police. Go to your mother. Tell someone.
You can do whatever you want right now. You can mess up your room. You can break your TV. You can do whatever you want.
That is just... Oh my god. humans should never have been existed. Great language there. Why? Why are there people like this?
This isn't a lone occurrence. 5 other families across various states reported similar events happening with their surveillance devices. Hackers have spoken to homeowners, even harassing them. Ring stated that neither its network nor its systems were compromised, but rather the ability to hack the system lies in users, applying the same username and password across several services, or maybe just turn the cameras off. You never know who's watching.
That is disturbing. Why are there people like this? I don't understand. But there's one thing we can take away from this video, is that humans were a mistake. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video and want me to react to some more things, then make sure you leave a like on this video, comment what you want me to react to. A subscribe will greatly be appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.